everybody, welcome to Smashing Game Time. We are two brothers that play games together. I almost did the old intro.
You almost did it. I almost saw it. You stopped yourself, though. Proud of you for that.
I stopped it. We're two brothers that play games together, talk about games. I don't even know the new line. I'm so exhausted right now.
That's right, guys. Nick has been very busy teaching the youth.
Teaching the youth. Yes, I'm your host, Nick. I'm joined, as always, by my brother, Josh.
Welcome to the show.
Who doesn't give a shit about the youth? He does.
That's not true. I made one.
I made two. Actually, yeah, I made two.
No, yeah, you made two.
Made two. I don't know. I don't know who's listening. We gotta be careful. Gotta be careful. I got some illegitimate children out there that I don't need people knowing about. I'm joking.
That sounds right. That adds up.
I'm joking. I don't have any game. No illegitimate children running around. I'm too involved. I'd be like, oh my goodness, you're my child. I must raise you. I must know who you are as a person. Like that movie where Vince Vaughn is apparently like the most famous sperm donor ever, who has like 100 kids from his sperm.
I was about to say, are you sure you're not Vince Vaughning something? Like you have like 60 kids somewhere just because you got a couple $100 each time you winked it?
No, so I've actually right after high school I looked into that. I've always been just a little too heavy for that. The education was fine, the height was fine, and the looks, they're like, Hachi mama, we'd love for you to do your thing in the cup, but you're just too fat. And now as I'm getting further into my 30s, I believe I'm also, if I were to lose all the weight now, they'd be like, well, now you're just too old. Nobody wants your old sperm.
Hey, now your old sperm might be just what they're looking for, though.
No, there's. I think it's a little older than what I am, but once you get to a certain age, the swimmers they don't swim like they used to. I'm not a scientist.
I've never had that problem because they've always been a problem.
They've always been a problem. I'm not a scientist. All my sex ed was done in Missouri, so as far as I know, everyone just has gonorrhea and you shouldn't have sex. It's what they taught us in Missouri.
From 5th grade on up.
I feel like 6th grade when we were still living in the city, I feel like I got a better sex education up there because we watched a video where we watched a birth. Like we watched a whole birth.
I mean, I can't speak on that because I got it down south, and let's be honest.
Down south, that was the one where it's like, all right, we're putting everybody in the gym and we're showing them gonorrhea.
Yep. Well, that was 6th grade. 5th grade, the boys and the girls separated, and the 6th grade was the first time we were all together. That's when we did that, and that's also when I learned what a lipstick party was. I'm sorry, what a rainbow party was.
The rainbow parties don't happen. I don't think they've.
Well, apparently, hey, according to not only Mad, but what was the other one?
Hold on, let me make sure I'm up to
the other failed system.
Let me make sure I'm up to. Let me make sure I'm aware of what a rainbow party is. Make sure I'm not thinking of something else. But it's just like,
I can tell you what it is.
It's just like soggy biscuit. Soggy.
Right.
Everybody talks about soggy biscuit being played on the other side of the pond. It doesn't happen. Doesn't happen.
No. Let's be honest. No one in their right mind wants to eat a soggy biscuit.
Hey, okay, so here, Wikipedia has the information for rainbow party. You ready? By the way, we've already been talking about sperm in a cup. Explicit content for the young ears. A rainbow party is a supposed group sex event featured in an urban legend spread since the early 2000s. A variant of other sex party urban myths, the stories claim at these events allegedly increasingly popular among adolescents. People wearing various shades of lipstick take turns filleting others in sequence, leaving multiple colors resembling a rainbow on their penises. I think any educator who's ever brought up a rainbow party during sex education needs to be shot. Just shoot him.
No, I agree. But in all fairness, let's be honest right now. That for sure happened one time.
No, everything has happened once. Hold on, hold on. I'm going to bury these teachers even further. The idea was publicized on the Oprah Winfrey Show in 2003.
Ah, okay.
And became the subject of a 2005 juvenile novel called Rainbow Party. Sex researchers and adolescent healthcare professionals have found no evidence for the existence of rainbow parties and consequently attribute the spread of the stories to a moral panic. So, First thing. I guarantee you this has happened. Like a rainbow party has happened, but not because it was already happening, but because people were teaching these sex ed classes and being like, guys, you got to watch out for these rainbow parties. And then, you know what? A few people were like, they were like, hey, we should do that rainbow party thing we heard about in sex ed.
I mean, it's up there with like the back in the day when they were teaching, like if you masturbated, you started to grow hair all over your hands. Like, first off, what the fuck? Secondly, of course, every fucking boy is like, yeah, I'm gonna go masturbate because I want to see this hair grow on my hands.
Everyone listening was checking their hands at the same time, like, oh no, oh no.
But yeah, no, it's like someone for sure did it once, and it wasn't like you said, it wasn't because they were doing it. It was because someone said it, and they're like, oh shit, well, fuck yeah, let's do it. We've got nothing else to lose.
It's all to scare you. It's all to control you. I'm not trying to get on a soapbox too early in the show, but
no, but it's up there with the an reenactment of a drunk driving accident where they you watch your student friends, whatever you want to call them, being actors and actresses in a drunk accident and having a helicopter land in the middle of your fucking field and fly off. Like, first off, they're not going to waste their resources airlifting your drunk ass. Secondly, the person who's acting is the least likely to do it.
Can I read more from this Wikipedia page?
Yes, please.
I'd love to. So I'm down in the in media in the It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia episode, the high school reunion part 2, The Gang's Revenge, which aired December 15, 2011. Charlie Kelly uses the term when describing changes in teenage behavior. It's a great episode.
That is a great episode.
Origin. The earliest known use of the phrase rainbow party is by American Christian pediatrician Meg Meeker in her 2002 book Epidemic: How Teen Sex is Killing Our Kids. There's always a fucking book tied to it. There's always like, hey, I can tell you what's killing our kids, but you got to read the book. You got to read the book. It's fascinating that all the stuff that's been killing our kids or the stuff that's been killing people is something that you had to read a book about. And I don't know any motherfuckers that read books. None. They're dead.
Let's be honest. The real thing that's killing everybody, illiteracy.
Illiteracy pulled the trigger.
The number one killer in America, illiteracy.
Oh, she tells a story. Allison had heard some kids were going to have a rainbow party, but had no idea what that meant. Still, she thought it might be fun and arranged to attend with a friend. After she arrived, several girls, all in the 8th grade, were given different shades of lipstick and told to perform oral sex on different boys to give them rainbows. Once she realized what was happening, Allison was too stunned and frightened to do anything. When a girl gave her lipstick, she refused at first, but with repeated pressure, finally gave in. It was one of the grossest things I've ever done. Ooh! I should put spooky music under that.
Just out of curiosity, so apparently this girl died. How did she die?
Doesn't say.
Does it say?
We'd have to read the book.
Pay her $9.99 and find out how she died.
I'd have to read a book from 20 years ago that was already backwoods, and I imagine 20 years later it's even more backwoods than it already was. Evidence of false.
I don't believe it.
We'll get to the episode. I'm just fascinated with the rainbow party. I knew it was fake. I've been reading Department of Truth, and Department of Truth is this comic series where there's a secret department in the government called the Department of Truth. And anytime anything is believed by enough people, it eventually becomes true. And so the Department of Truth, their job is to either like bury that thing or just to like make sure people like fully believe in it. So like there's a mini arc about Sasquatch that's really well done. They just did one about Marilyn Manson. They're getting ready to do one about Elvis. And just like, all the different conspiracy theories about these people. Yeah, rainbow parties apparently should be in there as well. Deborah Tallman.
Nick wants that to be really real.
No, I don't. I don't want that to be real, but that seems like an icky. The Department of Truth would probably cover rainbow parties. Maybe they have, and I just forgot. But I mean, Department of Truth. The writer for Department of Truth, that is James Tynion IV. He's never shied away from anything with sexuality in those comics. He's also done The Deviant, which is about a serial killer Santa, and that's got some sexuality in it. He's got some other World Tree is another one about the internet and just the fucked up things you see on it. Evidence of falsity. This is the last thing I'll read, and then we'll get to game. We'll get to smashing game time proper. Deborah Tolman, director of the Center for Research on Gender and Sexuality at San Francisco State University, wrote this. There's air quotes. This phenomenon has all the classic hallmarks of a moral panic. One day we have never heard of rainbow parties, and suddenly they are everywhere, feeding on adults' fears that morally bankrupt sexuality among teens is rampant, despite any actual evidence, as well as evidence to the contrary. Tolman found that several features of the story ring false. She was skeptical that many adolescents would be motivated to engage in such activity in the face of the severe social stigma still attached to sexual activity, and rejected the idea that they would examine each other's lipstick marks. Reason writer Nick Gillespie has claimed rainbow parties are as real as unicorns. I love it. It's just bigots being bigots, and then folks from higher education, folks with a little more sense being like, yeah, y'all are fucking idiots. Like, this shit ain't real. It's just like the folks that were scared of D&D during the satanic panic.
And up there with like the parents who are like, oh, Doom, it's teaching our immorals to our kids. And it's like, wait a minute. Talk about a game where we murder demons and shit. So you're telling me you don't want me to do that? I should worship them? You're right. I shouldn't play that game.
I mean, I saw some rumblings. I didn't see like a big widespread thing, but I saw some rumblings that like some churches were like, don't let your kids watch K-pop Demon Hunters. Don't do it. They're killing. There's demons in that movie, and I'm like, they're first of all, they're hunting the demons.
They're hunting them.
Second of all, you're just super fucking racist because it's K-pop. If it was like country rap,
Jesus Christ, Demon Hunter.
If it was Christian rock Demon Hunters, you'd be like, yes, they are praising the Lord while slaying the demons. Yes, go watch Christian rock Demon Hunters. Yeah, so that's why when people are like, hey, what are you? What's your religious affiliation? I say, next question, please. Please, next question. Continue.
I tell them the one that doesn't shove its beliefs down my throat.
The one where I don't have to do anything on Sunday or any day for that matter. They're like, well, are you worried you're not going to get into like the after? Are you worried you're not going to get into heaven or wherever? And I'm like, buddy, I'm just going to be nice right now.
I treat everybody with respect, and I don't diddle little boys and girls. I think I'm okay.
I'm just gonna be nice while I'm here and not expect to get anything for it. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. That's my plan, and then whatever happens after happens after. I don't really care because at that point I'm dead. All right, let's get off our soapboxes. Right. Let's get into smashing game time proper. We've got games, we've got news, we've got week 2 of the Robocop book club, a game Josh finished like 3 years ago already. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. But before we do that, let me do our chores. We are smashing game time. You can find us anywhere you get your podcast. We're on Apple, Spotify, YouTube podcast, and YouTube proper, where you can see our wonderful faces. People like the video. People don't look at the video while they're watching the video, but people like the video. You can also find us, like I said, on Apple. But you know what? You know how you can leave words and reviews and stars and all that stuff? You know what I'm going to say? Fuck the algorithm. Tell a friend. That's right. We don't fuck with the machines. Word of mouth is the king here. Tell a friend to tell more friends. Tell those friends to tell other friends. And then we'll have ourselves a little party here.
And honestly, if you feel like you have to write something, I'd rather you send us an email and ask us a question. I love the questions. I love hearing them.
And that is smashinggametime@gmail.com. We don't say that part enough. We've had emails previously. We haven't been pushing it. Actually, over the summer, I got a thing that was like, hey, you guys should fill a thing out and we can cover you on our magazine in St. Louis. And I was like, cool. And I just never got back to
it. Never did it. Whoops.
Folks listening, if you ever want to do anything in 2025, here's a hard lesson that I mean, I was aware, but they don't teach you. You're going to have to do all your own marketing. No one's going to market this for you. And so that part sucks. Nobody likes doing that part. In fact, I think our marketing is more of the, let's go find other people to have guests on our podcast and maybe we'll go on theirs and we'll just, I mean, that's how we met some cool people.
Word of mouth, and it's worked great.
Word of mouth. Hey, old switcheroo. We love those guys. They're still going strong. They might be a little higher on the podcast charts than we are. They're killing it over
Oh,
there.
they definitely are. They definitely are. There's no doubt about that. They know they've got their formula and they're cooking.
They're cooking. The folks at Overthinking Games, they're still going. They're still rocking. I haven't listened to an episode in a little bit, but they pop up in my feed. I'm like, cool. They're still doing things. And then I see like a few others that we've been on haven't posted in a while, and I get sad. I'm like, oh man, that sucks. That bums me out. We do need to go meet some new games people, Josh. Maybe after book club, maybe that's what we'll do in October. We'll have some guests on.
Yeah, we probably need to spread our wings a little bit and maybe push a little bit of our marketing. Maybe we do a team effort thing. Just not saying like hardcore. That is the goal for 2026. I'm just saying like let's find a more natural way into it, just so it seems like it's an easy transition and not so much work.
Let's do an OnlyFans for our gamer hands. It's just our hands.
Don't show your hands.
It's just our.
Don't.
Oh.
But you're giving the content away right now. Put your hands away.
Oh no. I'm sorry.
You've given all of your right hand away at this point. God damn, I have to carry the OnlyFans. Son of a bitch. All right.
Yeah, keep your hands down. Keep your hands down. We don't need those hands being seen on screen. Cover them up. Cover them up. Hey, by the way, last week I think we're done with chores if I'm not mistaken. Last week I think we both put Death Stranding 2 on hold at our libraries, and mine is already here as of Saturday.
I never did it because I couldn't figure out my freaking login. Apparently I changed it and didn't save the password. So I gotta figure that
out. Hold on. Consider turning down video settings using a faster. Oh, apparently my OBS is acting up. Oh well. No, so I was like, I should go pick this up, and I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna hold off. I'm gonna wait until we get a little closer, because as soon as I get it, that's when the clock starts ticking, you know. So yeah. I have to pick my time carefully. I can't just jump on it right away. So it's sitting there at the library. I think I have like another day or two before they're like, all right, we're giving it to whoever's next. So I'll have to come
get it.
I'll have to come pick up that stuff. What do you say we get into what we've been playing, Josh?
Yeah, let's do it.
I will let me go first, 'cause I'm more excited to hear about yours. I finished Haunty. It was as underwhelming as I thought it would be. I got to the end, and I'm like, all right, let me go back and get some things. Let me clear some achievements. I think I got all but 2 achievements, or 1. And I'm sitting there, I'm looking for stuff, and I'm like, it's having me look for a room. And so the way the map works is if you haven't gone into a room, it won't show up, but then on the map, it also won't show. If you're on the big map, it won't show it that there's possibly a room over on that side. So you have to discover the doors while in the rooms while on the small map, and it's just atrocious. And so I had to discover a few rooms, and then what I didn't know is the last room counts towards that. So after I'd found every other room, I was still like looking. I was like, all right, where's this last room? Fuck, let's find it. Come on. And then finally I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna beat the game. And I went to do it, and the achievement popped, and I was so fucking annoyed because I wasted like a good 40 minutes to an hour looking for another room. And yeah, like I said last week, fast travel in that game's not great. The final boss is fine. It's one of those fights where you just have to move across platforms before it can hit you, and your little ghost buddy is protecting you with like a little ray of light. It's all right. You end up ascending into the heavens with your little ghost buddy, and that's it. Again, it's a game about letting go. It was fine. It just kind of overstayed its welcome, and it wasn't as sad as I thought it was going to be. I was ready to cry. I was getting ready. I was like, all right, this is going to be a sad fucking game. I'm ready to cry. Nope, didn't happen. So I beat that. I've been playing Robocop. I'm playing a few hours of that. But what's really eaten up my time is a few demos I've had installed for a little bit. So I finally played Unemployment Simulator 2018 demo, which is not out yet. I don't think that has a release date on it yet. But in this game, it's a little side scroll game, kind of like comics art, like almost deviant art, kind of. And you are living in your apartment, job hunting, trying to stay not bored, trying to keep from dying, picking up trash, trying to keep your place from getting dirty. And it's a hard game. It's really hard. I think there was a ghost that came into my apartment at one point. It's also really out there. It's like the game plays. We're doing this. Okay, all right. At one point, like you hold up your phone and it shows you like Tinder matches that like swiped left on you. It's left where they don't want you. It's left, right?
Left is where they want you. Right is where they don't want you. I thought.
I guess. Josh is an
I don't know.
expert.
I've never used it. I'm just saying. I'm pretty sure it's left they want you, right they don't want you.
I've never used it. I assume.
I've watched some friends and coworkers use it. Yes.
So yeah, that's been fun. That's a goofy little quick play. I don't know when that's coming out. The one that's really been fucking eating my time. Have you heard of this game called Ball X Pit?
I don't think so.
Do yourself a favor and download it. It is basically Vampire Survivors, but the enemies are in front of you, and you know the little game where like you shoot the balls and it bounces off the enemies, like it's chipping through them, and it's like it's almost like Peggle, like how the way Peggle works, or I forget.
Oh.
So yeah, this is really the game has two phases. So you're down there fighting the enemies. You have a little bar that tracks your progress, and so you want to you have too many bosses on a boss. You want to clear it because that unlocks additional buildings for you. And then the other point of the game is like a town management. So you'll build a town, you'll gather resources and build buildings that gather more people to your army. But instead of just outright like, oh, hey, here's my hay, I need to get my hay, you shoot them like it's a pinball and they bounce around your little place and pick up what they can, upgrade what they can. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie. This looks pretty fucking cool.
So how many hours of this do I have? I want to say I have like 4 or 5 hours of this already. And it's just a demo. Game's not even out until October 15th. And I'm playing it. I was like, man, who made this fucking game? This is amazing. It's fucking Kenny Sun, the same madman behind Mr. Sun's Hatbox. This man has my
damn
goat.
it.
I don't know who the fuck he thinks he is, but he's fucking great. He's great. It's awesome. When this game comes out, I'm buying it. I'm going to purchase that shit. Quick side note. I have started Silk Song. I'm about 20 minutes into it. I've beaten the first boss. I have no intention of beating it, but we'll see what happens.
You have it on Steam?
No, it's on Game Pass.
God damn, of course it is.
I originally thought it was because the day it came out, well, it came out and it crashed everything. And they're like, hey, it's on Game Pass. And I was like, oh, cool. I'll check it out. And I looked at it that day and it wasn't on there. And I was like, oh. And then I read it. It's like, oh, it's Game Pass Ultimate. And the way they talk about Game Pass and Game Pass Ultimate, I never know what that means, like if it's on PC or not. So I just assumed it wasn't. And then I came back a day later and it was. And I was like, oh, well, fuck. All right, I'll play it. Cool. And so I started it. I beat the first boss. Wasn't that hard. I don't know what everybody's crying about. Y'all just are bad at games, apparently.
Coming from the guy who caused us more deaths when we were playing it together.
As I recall, we didn't beat it. So that was a team effort, Josh.
It was, because then you quit playing it. Because then I think from there we went to XCOM 2, which you got majority, if not all of our people killed.
Look, the issue with Hollow Knight proper. I love saying thing proper. It's my favorite thing to do right now. The issue with Hollow Knight proper is just getting around that world, like keeping track of where you're at and where you need to go is a pain in the ass.
Oh no, it is. And I mean, there's somebody probably plays like it has 1,000 hours into it. It's like, oh, you need to use the pins, you need to use this, and it's like, yeah, that's extra shit that they don't really kind of teach you well or teach you at all. Like, I understand there's no hand-holding, but at the same time, I'm like, that'd be nice to know.
Look, the Stolen Crown, whichever Prince of Persia that was from last year, did it right.
The Lost Crown?
The Lost Crown. Just let me take my pictures. Oh, shit. When I open my map, the picture's there. That reminds me where I need to go. Yeah. And I'm sure...
Right.
I'm sure Silk Song has some similar issues, but we'll find out. Or we won't, because I don't know if I'm going to keep playing it. I just don't care. And one of my favorite things, I saw an article, I forget where it was, just so I'm not picking on the person who wrote it, but it was like, this release window for Silk Song is detrimental to game critics. And I was just like, shut the fuck up. It's detrimental if you have a prerogative to be chasing SEO, which again, that sucks that most of you do, but man, like, come on. Come on, just play the. I get it. It sucks. It sucks, and it's your job, and you got to be chasing SEO. But also, I'm like, maybe you shouldn't. Maybe you shouldn't chase SEO. Maybe you
It's
shouldn't.
not worth it.
It's not worth it. That's why we. That's why we're playing a game from last 2 years. We're playing a game from 2 years ago, right?
Yeah. Well, and honestly, we'll have to get the sequel standalone.
Yeah, maybe.
We'll have to, because no, we're gonna have to.
Well, if you get it, I get it. So I'm not
That's
against
only if I get
that.
it for Steam. What was it? Stop me from getting a physical copy on the PS5.
Don't do it, Josh. It's a trap. Physical media is the surest path to the devil. It's the surest
Speaking
path
of
to the
which,
devil. Well, Josh has new physical media. He's pulling it up. Goodness gracious. What do you got?
you ready?
I'm ready. Come on. Show
Well,
me.
are you done with your list? Are you done with your list?
Yeah. I'm done.
Okay.
Yeah.
Avatar.
Send me a picture of that, please. Like
Okay.
when we're done, send me a picture.
I will. Returnal.
Okay. All right.
Respectable.
I like Returnal.
Then,
I've never played Returnal, but I like the idea of Returnal.
I played the demo, and I liked it. Lastly, the remastered Uncharted Legacy of Thieves collection.
So is that everything?
No, this is just 4 and the one after it.
Gotcha. I like it. That's all right.
And I have more coming.
Jesus Christ. You got to finish the physical media that you have.
I'm aware of that, but they were all on sale. And one of them, I'm a little disappointed in myself that I got it, but at the same time, I was like, honestly, it was probably the best time to get it. When I show you, you'll be like, oh, I fucking co-host a podcast with this dumb motherfucker.
Tell me what it is now.
Do you really want to know?
Tell me what it is now. I need to know now.
It is a Dr. Seuss game.
Josh. Is it like Cat in the Hat?
No.
What is it? Name? Just tell me what it is.
The Grinch Christmas Adventure.
Yeah, I'm taking your debit card away. I'm taking your debit card away. Speaking of disappointments, you're playing Battlefield 2042?
Hell yeah, great. Yeah, so playing on the PS4, just knocking out the trophies. Thankfully, because I have it on PC and I already knocked out a lot of those achievements, and it's cross progression, and I'm able to tie my EA account. As soon as I started playing it, it started unlocking a bunch of the trophies for me. So I only have a few left. The hardest ones I have left right now are what they call the T1 masteries, which means basically you used a shit ton of one weapon, one gadget, one specialist, and one vehicle.
Those are my least favorite kind of achievements. I love Gears of War. It's my least favorite thing about Gears of War.
But the nice thing is, it's not just, okay, it's not saying like, oh, you have to get certain kills. It's, okay, you get certain kills, you get assist with the weapon or whatever you're using, and you get destroyed vehicles. So there's tons of things that add to it. So it's not just like, oh, you have to kill 3,000 people. So it fleshes it out, but that's not even the hardest one, because that can be done over time. The hardest one right now is Hazard Zone, which is their extraction mode.
Are you getting help with that?
Yes. Well, sort of. It's dead, very dead. So I reached out to Reddit. Some people recommended to get onto a VPN and play over in the UK because it's alive over there, which not much more, but I was at least able to get into a game or two. And the other thing is I reached out and have a couple of people who are like, yeah, I'm trying to do all this stuff too, and it's dead. I'm like, hey, let's just all play. We can literally all help each other.
Hey,
yeah,
let's buddy up and get it done so we can get off this god awful game.
Yeah, it's not like the typical game where it's like, hey, as soon as the game server finds it, yeah, we're gonna start you up. No, it starts off saying, hey, we need to find 20 people, and then it says, okay, we can't find 20 people, we're gonna drop it down to 12. Okay, we can't find 12 people, okay, we're gonna drop it down to 8, and that's the lowest we're gonna go before we start the game.
So, all right, we're waiting. Hey, we got 7. We'll wait for a year.
Oh my god, there's so many times we got to 8. I got excited. It counts down from 60, and I'm like, oh yes, we're about to play. And right as it gets to like the 10-second area, somebody leaves. And it's like, motherfucker, just fucking stay. The countdown is going.
Where the fuck do you need to go? Come back here with your ass.
You waited this long to get in the fucking game. Get your fucking ass back here.
You fucking bitch. You fucking asshole.
And then that's not even the worst part. The worst part is when you finally get in. You're like, yes, everything's great. Then you actually have to fucking play the mode.
And it's bad. It's extraction, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's basically Escape from Tarkov. It's all it is. So the bots aren't bad. Like, you can easily get around them. The problem is you're playing with people who feel like they're either brain dead or bots themselves.
You did all that escaping from Tarkov, and you're back to escaping Tarkov, Josh.
I just do it for the trophies. Literally, the two that you can easily knock out is extract successfully 24 times, I think is what it is. And then extract with a total of like 48 data drives, which data drives are like the things you're going in there for. You can leave with up to 5 per person. And it's not, thankfully, not just counting your own, it counts your teams in general, apparently.
And then when the game's
so I'm
over,
like, great.
When the game's over, is it like, all right, we have 8, you guys can all still play again, or is it like, get
Nope.
out of here, gotta go find a new 8?
Get the fuck out. We're gonna close this one down. We're gonna start a new one later.
That's
not even the worst trophy.
That's like leaving a basketball court. It's like finishing a game of 4-on-4, and then instead of being able to play on that court again, you have to go and find another court like 10 miles away.
Yeah. So that's not even the worst achievement from that 3. The worst one, because it's a dead game and you're playing with a bunch of randos, you have to successfully extract with your whole entire team without anybody dying.
I also hate achievements like that. I love Titanfall 1, but it has one where you have to successfully kill every extracting member of the other team. So like you have to solo all 6 of them. And like I thought I was gonna have to cheese that one, but I ended up getting it naturally towards the game's end of life with 6 people. And yeah, I'm sorry you're going through that, Josh.
Do you want to know the percentage of people who've accomplished that one alone on PlayStation?
Let me guess. 3%.
Yeah, actually, 3%.
Really?
And people who've gotten platinum on the game, only 1%.
Yeah, that makes sense. Which is crazy to think, because if platinum is less than that one, that means someone has gotten the hardest achievement and has an easier achievement or an easier trophy that's just sitting there.
If I had to guess, there's 2 other ones where it's like, yeah, I can see this being very time consuming. One is you have to parachute off a building, or just parachute in general, and destroy a helicopter with a rocket launcher.
That's not too bad.
You say that, but this is Battlefield 2042.
It's the future.
And then the other ones, all the T1 mastery ones, which, I mean, in their own right, take a long time.
You're also still playing CAC, or as I call it, Castlevania Anniversary Collection. You guys all call it CAC. I call it Castlevania Anniversary Collection.
Yeah, so playing CAC. This has the Castlevania 1, 2, 3, 4, Bloodlines,
That's how I was
Kid
about
Dracula.
I was about to ask about. I'm a Bloodlines sicko because it was the first one I played, and so when I play, like as a kid, when I played other Castlevanias, I was like, "Where's the levels? Why aren't these linear? Why is this a big open space? I want my levels."
See, and I think that's where it peaked with the levels, but at the same time, I prefer the openness.
I want my levels. Give me my levels. Give me my. I'm at the beginning. I'm at the end of the level. All right, next level. Let's go.
It had the coolest sound bits too.
Like the death sound is like a sound I'll hear periodically out in the wild. I'm like, what's going? What is someone playing it on Is someone playing it on a Steam Deck nearby? Is there a wizard nearby? What's going on?
Yeah. So this also has Castlevania Adventures 1 and 2, which were the Game Boy Advance or Game Boy Color ones. And then there was Kid Dracula, which was never released in the States.
I do love the collections that are just like, hey, this thing we never put out over here. Here you go. You guys play anything now. Now we know that you guys are an audience for this.
Which I've played it. I've beaten it. I don't see what the hype is personally. I just at that point I was like, I just want to fucking get through this game.
Does it have a cult following, or people like, no, you got to play Kid Dracula?
I don't think it has a maybe not per se, but it's part of the Castlevania thing. So it's like, oh, okay, sure,
You have to play it. You have to play it for lore reasons. Lore reason. You need the lore.
sure, yeah, lore reasons. It's awful. Never again. I also beat both the adventures on the Game Boy. So Game Boy ones are knocked out. They're done.
Oh wow, you Josh, you need a backlog. I was just gonna say you need a backlog to count.
I have too many to backlog.
No, but it's Letterboxd, but for games, so you can track what you're playing. And
I see what you're saying.
I've started using it. I've got a few friends from Hard Drive on there. It's pretty good. It's pretty good.
I also finished the first Castlevania.
Okay.
By far the hardest one I've played to this day.
That was on the NES, right?
Mm-hmm.
Old boy NES. All right.
Still by far the hardest one I've played. I also beat today, actually at lunch, I beat Simon's Quest, which is 2.
Is that another one that has a cult following?
Yes, because that one drew inspiration for that one game that we both played.
Oh,
where you're the
9 Years of Shadow?
Not that one.
The HD Castlevania HD?
No.
Harmony of Despair or whatever that was called.
The one where you travel throughout the land and you fight demons. You're a crusader.
Infernax?
Yes, that one.
I still need to beat that. It's sitting there. It's just sitting there looking at me.
Yeah, so that's your inspiration from Simon's Quest.
Okay. That makes sense.
Fucking awful game though.
Infernax
Never
or
again.
Simon's Quest?
Simon's Quest. Infernax is so much better. Simon's Quest. I'm sorry. People are gonna call or hear this and go, "This fucking asshole doesn't know what he's talking about." It is up there with Legend of Zelda 2 as far as fucking unplayable. Awful.
Gosh, be careful. The Castlevania heads they're just as sick as the Silent Hill heads, and they're both under the same company, so we got to be careful.
Here's the thing. Bloodlines and Up, absolutely fucking superb. The first one is just hard as hell. That was my only beef with it. I was fine with it otherwise. 2, on the other hand, oh my god, fucking put a bullet in my head. Unalive me right now.
Okay, be careful, Josh. YouTube is the algorithm is listening.
Flatline me, please.
Does it catch flatline me yet?
I hope not, because that's the new thing. I'm not gonna say first off, unalive. No, flatline.
You're gonna get me back on a soapbox. I hate TikTok talk. Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Where you have where you say something and then like the subtitle is like something else, so it doesn't get sent. I hate it. Just say the word you want to say. What you want to say. Again, fuck the algorithm, tell friend. Say what you want to say. Stop being.
It's just machines tell you how to live your life. Fucking fool.
Well, someone had jumped onto one of my hard drive things on Instagram, and they said I had misspelled a word and my editor didn't catch it, and the guy was like, he got this word mixed up for this word. Did this guy even finish middle school? And I commented. I was like, I can speak on personal experience. I don't believe this guy has. He's a fucking idiot. And Instagram immediately was like, hey,
you can't do that.
Hey, can't do that. So I took fucking out, and it was like, hey. We'll let it slide for right now, but just know we might take it down. It's like, oh, so I can't swear, but also I can't call myself an idiot. Like, fuck off. Eat ass, motherfucker.
Tell me you use AI without telling me how you use AI.
It just drives me crazy. It's just like, let me. And then I saw something real quick, because I want to get to your last game because it's the one I'm most excited about. But there was an article a friend shared on Twitter. I'm still on Twitter for some reason. I'm never going to delete it just because I want to see the craziest shit I've ever seen every day of my life on the internet. Here it is. So he posted an article from the Hollywood Reporter. Here's the headline. 5,000 podcasts, 3,000 episodes a week, $1 cost per episode behind an AI startup's plan. Can I read you? Can I read? Can I read this to you before we talk about your last game?
Do it. Go ahead.
By the way, just to keep you here, if you're like, man, I don't want to, or maybe I'll keep you here, or maybe you'll click through. But Josh's last game is Expedition 33. So if you really want to hear what Josh thinks about Expedition 33 so far, stay here. Okay. Former Wandry exec Janine Wright is leading a new firm, Inception Point AI, that's betting on flooding the zone with audio content. I think that people who are still referring to all AI generated content as AI slop are probably lazy Luddites. First of all, fuck you. Why pay a celebrity podcast host millions when you can create your own using AI? Inception Point AI is attempting to do just that as the company bundles a stable of AI talent to host podcasts and eventually become broader influencers across social media, literature, and more. Amid the high cost for producing narrative podcasts and pricey short-term contracts for popular hosts, the idea here is being able to own, scale, and control the talent, unlike those off-the-cuff humans, and produce shows at a minimal cost. Okay, time out. Time to fuck out. Josh, how much does it cost us to run this podcast?
Well, on what scale?
It doesn't cost hosting on the website, hosting on the podcast site, like our Squarespace site, and then our where we post the podcast. Probably $400 a year, right?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah,
that's it. So the costs they're worrying about offsetting are from hosts. Like when you want to get your product in front of like a big celebrity, like, yeah, that costs money. And so their plan is like, we're going to make this celebrity. That's what we're going to do. I'm not going to read this whole thing because it's all gobbledygook. It's all bullshit. It's all tech talk from someone who relatively doesn't understand human beings. But yeah, I wanted to let you know what was setting me off earlier. It was this bullshit. I'm a fucking Luddite. Shut the fuck up, you fucking bot sympathizer. You slop jockey. You fucking
you clanker
wanker. We need good names for AI dipshits. And I think my favorite is slop jockeys. I also like prompters. You dirty fucking prompter. It's good.
I keep hearing clanker, and I'm like, honestly, I'm down for the clanker.
All right. Speaking of down, I'm down to hear how far are you in Expedition 33?
So I restarted.
Yes, because you stopped.
Yes.
And now you're back.
I just want to refresh everything. Plus, I forgot the first mime. So I restarted. And as of right before we started this, I am now slightly just within a smidgeness further than I was before. So I fought Noko. The first merchant after you get Mael back.
Yes.
I fought him, beat him, moved past him. And I fought a couple enemies, and I was working my way towards the expedition. It was 67 ship.
Are you still? You're still in the underwater world.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Hey, next week, I want you through Act 1.
I'm pretty sure I will do it because now that the first time playing it, it was like weird getting used to it. Now that I was familiar with it and I started getting into it, I'm so much better at parrying and dodging on expert. Remember that sentry guy that you come across and they're like, oh, this one looks dangerous.
Yeah.
I fought him and defeated him before I even got my L.
See, I had to go back to him in Act 3 because I was like, I'll get back to it eventually. And then
I literally sat there and learned. I figured the parrying out better, and I destroyed him.
Good. Who's your favorite character so far?
Gustav, of course. Still, Gustav's my boy.
I need you to get through Act 1. I need you to finish
Act
1.
I will. Trust me. It's literally the only game I'm going to be playing when I'm home.
Because you've already finished Robocop, you have no excuse unless you replay Robocop.
No, there's no reason to replay Robocop. I'm done with that.
I need you to finish Act 1 because that will open up so much conversation if you finish Act 1.
I will let you also know that I went into.
I'm holding back.
I went into the abyss. Is it called the abyss? The abyss cave? Abyss?
I think so. It's been a few weeks. I still have it. I still have it installed, so I go back and play every once in a while. But I haven't done a new game plus or anything. Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about though.
I went in there just to see. I was like, I never did this last time because it said danger. I'm like, I'm just gonna go and look. And it's like, oh, a bunch of sheep in here. This is not. Oh, there's a little sheep monster. Let's fight him.
I don't remember this. I'm gonna have to look this cave up because
I'm
there's a few small caves that like they have memorable stuff in them. Like one has a merchant, one has a monster. Like there's a handful, but there I don't know. I don't think the caves are the best thing in the game just because they're so small.
just understandable. I get it. But yeah, I learned really quickly. You don't fuck with that sheep. I'm doing 200 damage to it, and it wasn't even showing the red line going down. And when he finally hit me after like 10 turns, because I was parrying him pretty well, he did 3,713 damage to me.
Yeah, you gotta watch out. But it's important. By the time I see you next week,
I will get through Act 1. If you say it again, I won't get through Act 1.
I need you a minute.
Uh,
I've been keeping. I went through Goaty. I kept it bottled. I even kept it bottled up in Goaty. So,
Okay.
it's been in here. It's been in here for 3 months, Josh.
Okay. Well, guess what? I'm working my way through it. I promise you, by the time we talk again on here, I will be through Act 1 and probably Act 2.
Let's not say Act 2. I don't think you're gonna be that fast.
You said didn't think I was gonna get done with Robocop that quickly.
Robocop's a 12-hour game. Expedition 33 is like a 33-hour game.
Oh, guess what? I don't know how far I was gonna say.
We're starting to make this an ASMR podcast. Josh, get through Act 1.
Anyway, yeah. So that's my Expedition 33 experience so far.
I think you'll get a kick out of that game. I just need you to buckle up.
I'm working on it. I'm working on it.
As South Park says, buckle up, buckaroo. Josh, you got some news for us?
Yeah, let's start with the very first one on the list.
Read all about it. Latest football scores. Morning paper. Morning Star. Paper, mister?
It's time for old news.
Atari launched its own Metroidvania on the same day as Silk Song, but it's only hit 12 concurrent players on Steam.
Adventure of Samsara. Sorry, go ahead.
Sorry, this is a video game chronicle article written by Chris Scullion. Yeah, first off, I didn't even know Atari still made games.
They do, and you know what? The fact that it came out the same day as Silk Song, it's getting more attention because of that. I mean, for every Breath of the Wild, there's always a Horizon Zero Dawn.
Yeah, but Horizon Zero Dawn's actually good.
For every Red Dead Redemption, there's always an Alan Wake. You know what? 10 years from now, when we talk about Silk Song, when we're talking about Silk Song 10 years from now, I think we're also going to be talking about Adventures of Samsara or Samsara.
I don't think anybody is.
I think we're all going to be talking about it. I think just you wait. Just you wait. I mean, it looks fine. It looks like your average, like the artwork's fine. It's kind of cartoony. Reminds me of from 3 years ago, No Place for Bravery. It's kind of got that art style to it. The pixel art character with no face. You know what it makes me really want to play? Have you seen a trailer for The Last Faith?
Yes, I have. That looks so good.
I think that came out last year.
It's on my wish list right now.
Just the sale price is never great on it. It's always like, all right, you can go down further. We can get this down further. I know we can. But you know what? I think it's just like the K-pop demon thing. Like folks are debating, like, would it be big if it was on Netflix? If it was just in theaters, not on Netflix? And it's like, well, probably not. Just like we would have never heard about Adventure of Samsara if it didn't release the same day as Silk Song. Am I right?
Yeah. As of the article being written, it looked like it had only sold between 160 and 390 copies on Steam.
But also, where's the marketing? Where's the motherfucking marketing team?
Right, you would think, hey, if we're gonna sell it the same day as Silk Song, like let's at least get something out there.
By the way, while we're on Silk Song, you might as well do the Silk Song story next.
That's what I was gonna tell you. Just go ahead and do that one next.
All right.
Next song. Next song. Jesus Christ, I'm okay. Next article. Hollow Knight Silk Song has already surpassed the 5 million players mark.
I know this because Facebook every once in a while will give me an Expedition 33 meme. And it was someone saying, "We're totally getting Game of the Year, right?" And it was the Steam chart, like at the peak for Expedition 33. And it was like, and then it was like, right? And then it was the Steam chart for Silk Song that was
Silk
like
Song.
just up there.
So yeah, this is a instant gaming article by Theobot. Yeah. Estimated to generate more than 50 million in revenue already.
Team of 3 people with contractors. I saw a contractor get mad at the way that was being reported. So the way it was reported was, hey, Silk Song's this little game. They're charging $20 for it. It was made by 3 people with the help of some contractors. And some contractor was like, some contractor? It's like, what do you want him to? You want him to name every contractor? Like, yes, it wasn't like when they were reporting Expedition 33 was only made with like 30 people. Calm down. I get the sentiment. I get why you're upset. But the person did mention that contractors were involved. Like there were a handful of people outside of those 3 that are a part of Team Cherry.
This is not a Marvel movie. We're not going to give credit to every fucking place and every fucking thing they did.
No, I mean you got your place in the credits as long as you stayed with your.
Well, that's what I'm saying though. Like they're wanting it like in the beginning. It's like, no, we're not going to do that. It's too much fucking work. You get at the end like everybody else.
I do think it's ridiculous. Like you can work on a game, leave a company, and then if you leave past a certain point, they're like, hey, your name's not in the credits. So credits in gaming are a mess as is. I do like at the bottom of this, it's also worth pointing out that 70%, we're both having trouble talking today. 78% of Silk Song players on Steam have played the first game, 81 on PlayStation. Almost half of Steam users who own the game have also played Elden Ring. I like the ability to track that. I like what the trophies and achievements have started to do statistically, where you can like, well, people only 50% of people who actually played the game got to this point in the game. That's the one long-term use of achievements and whatnot that I've been like, yeah, that's really cool that helps us track that.
Yeah, I don't understand the whole Elden Ring one, other than the fact that obviously Hollow Knight is known to be a hard game. Silk Song apparently is also a very hard game, to the point where the first patch has already nerfed the couple first bosses.
And I don't think they're that hard. Well, I've only fought the very, very first one. Yeah, and we don't have a story on it, but yeah, Silk Song crashed Steam, Xbox Game Store. What else did it crash? Did it crash Sony's?
Yeah,
No,
I think it crashed
Nintendo's.
everybody.
Nintendo's. I didn't hear.
I think everybody
Sony.
but PlayStation. I think it was everything but PlayStation.
Sony was the one like golden goose. Like, hey, we're fine. Come on.
Well, you would think Steam would be ready for it. Xbox, they always go down. Nintendo, I honestly not surprised by that either. Their servers are already shit as is.
Gabe was asleep on his yacht. He forgot to flip a switch to make it work.
He was too busy Dave the Divering for real.
Gabe is real life Dave the Diver. Ooh,
yeah.
Let me write that down.
There you go.
Gabe is Dave the Diver. What you got next, Josh?
Moving on, 2K confirms layoffs at Civilization developer Firaxis. Thank you. This is a game developer article written by Diego Arguello and Brian Francis.
Good job, Josh. I'm proud of you. Look at you. Look at you pronouncing words, pronouncing names. Proud of you.
I got my education.
Proud of you.
Yeah. Another layoff. Not surprised, honestly.
7 didn't hit the Marvel. Firaxis was also, Marvel Midnight. There it is.
Yeah.
I'm incredibly adaptable writer who wrote on Civ 7 and Marvel Midnight Suns, 5 years at the studio. I encourage you to keep an eye out for former colleagues. Yeah. So for Axis, I mean, their games just haven't hit the mark. And then apparently 2K, they're predicting growth with GTA 6 getting ready to come out in May. So this is just a company. There's 2K getting its ass ready for you're like, hey, oh, money. They're battening down the hatches and getting ready for all that money. I'm not surprised. Yeah, Civ 7, Midnight Suns both underperformed.
Yep.
Yeah. That hearts go out to those who are affected. Hopefully you guys can land on your feet and continue to do what you love and get paid well to do it.
Just remember, you can always start your own studio and do an Expedition 33 of your own and show those corporate pigs what's up.
You could also on the on the other side, you could do the same thing and start Frost Giant and do Stormgate and see how that one's going.
Let's not say we didn't.
I booted that game up, by the way, and I started to play it, and I was like, oh no, no.
Well, I can't believe you put yourself through that.
I love RTS games, and I will give anything a chance, but I was just like, I don't know. I don't like this. Maybe I'll try the multiplayer and get stomped. Maybe I'll do that.
Yeah, don't. Actually, don't do. Make a video of it, too, so we can get your reaction.
Well, that was something I wanted to do when I was doing Iron Harvest, and when I was getting into StarCraft. I wanted to be like a bronze, like, hey, I'm a streamer for the guys stuck in bronze. Here we go. I think that would have done well. By the time I was coming up with that, I was like, I'm not streaming anymore.
I don't blame you.
What's this last one?
Last one, the shining star of losers everywhere, who inspired one of Umamusumi's most popular horse girls, has passed away. There's the PC Gamer article written by Molly Taylor.
Haru Arua was almost 90 in human years.
Yeah. Nick, are you familiar with any of this?
This is the horse girl racing. Like, these are girls that are racing. They're like horses. It's very, very popular on Twitch. I follow a few folks who stream it, who have been streaming it recently, and people like it. It's got horse girls. It's got anime.
Yeah, it's got everything you ever wanted.
It's not for me, but I will never yuck your yum as long as it's legal.
Yeah, so the horse that inspired it all. The loser who lost, I believe it's 103. Oh, I'm sorry. Her career spanned 113 races, of which she lost every single one, earning the Shining Star of Losers Everywhere title. Passed away.
You couldn't do a picture. There's no picture of the horse.
There is. If you go down a little past that picture, do the Seymour.
There it is. Oh, poor baby.
Yeah, that's the horse.
Poor baby. I hope you're losing up in heaven or in hell, wherever horses go.
They don't make it up to heaven, so it's in hell for sure.
What if like there's a rule, like they get up to heaven and there's just a sign with a horse and it's got the circle and the X through it, and they're like, no, you down to hell you go.
And I guess for like ponies, it's the opposite. They're trying to get into hell, but the devil's like, no, ponies go up to heaven. So it's like two of them get into a trench coat.
Oh, yeah, two
stand
ponies
on top of each other.
We share staff involved in Haru Aru's Arara's care. Yeah, man, that's sad. That sucks. Yeah, I hate to see a well-established loser go. We're always celebrating the winners. Like, we need to celebrate more losers. I don't know.
So I do want to mention one thing.
By the way, I don't know if you saw it pop up. I don't know why I'm being sold ultra soft. Oh, it's dance yoga pants, whatever. Okay, I know why I'm being
I was
sold
paying
that.
attention to that.
I saw it and I was like, wait a minute, what's going on here?
For me, I keep seeing Silk Song and Silk Song.
One of our kiddos
now available on Xbox.
One of our kiddos started dance, and so we've got the tights.
I do want to mention it in that article. She was so popular, that horse. There was a website that allowed people to gift $40 fancy grass, to the retired horses. It became so overwhelmed with donations that it temporarily broke the website.
They're like,
leaving
please.
the horse with more grass than she could handle.
They're like, well, the weird horse girls, please stop sending grass. Please, there's too much grass. Why is there so many grass? The brochure said there'd only be so much grass.
Yeah.
This is too much. Our hearts go out to the laid off, the dead horses, and the games released under Silksong's shadow. You've
and
had
all
a
the
month.
controllers.
What?
And all the controllers.
And all the controllers. Josh, good round of news there. Not as depressing as it usually is, but this meme, it's pretty depressing. You got a meme for us?
Oh, I certainly do.
Me time.
All right, let's do it.
I asked you wholesome or funny, and you said funny.
I'm hesitant to click this button, but here we go.
Just do it. Haru Urara fans live reaction, and it's the Godfather scene with the dead horse head.
It's a good meme. Doesn't make it right. Doesn't make it right.
Oh, I couldn't help it.
Doesn't make it right, John. I'm getting out of here.
I said I had my. Do you want to know what my wholesome one was?
What was it? I'm not even gonna guess. What was it?
It was a horse funeral with a horse laying its head up against the casket, and it was going to say, "Press F to pay respects."
That was a good. You could have done both.
I could have, but this one was just 10 times better. And I said, "Yeah, we're gonna go with the dead horse in the bed."
Hopefully, maybe there'll be some backlash. I don't know. This could be your Jake moment, just like Jake got a. It's like Jake had his moment with Ark. Maybe this is your moment with the horse girls. Book club? You ready for book club?
Book club. Let's talk about it.
Book club.
How far did you get? Ooh,
for those, Josh finished the game. How dare you yawn? You're gonna make me yawn. Let's suck that in. All right. Yeah, Josh finished the game about a week and some change ago. So I'm left to finish it myself, and hopefully he'll be. Oh yes, I remember that.
I remember the whole game right now, my boy. I'm good. It was a very short game.
So I went back. Well, I think I'm at that. I think I'm close to halfway with the vultures, right?
Well, it depends what part of the vultures are you on.
I am. I think I'm going to get the cop. Like I'm going to the quarry to rescue the one cop that's been kidnapped. No.
Third.
I'm at a third. Okay, I mean
maybe a little more than a third.
It's a big fucking level, and the game does levels in a weird way. So like it feels like I've played like 5 levels, but honestly I've probably only played like 3 and some change.
It very much, for those who are familiar with like Deus Ex, it does that basically.
Well, and you know what it reminds, because I haven't played the Deus Ex games, but it reminds me of Double Agent, the way that you'll do a mission and then you're back at your headquarters, and that's kind of like a mini mission, sort of, because you're there. You're like, all right, you got to get everyone's fingerprints, Sam. Get everyone's fingerprints while you're here, and then you're making choices between Third Echelon and I forget that terrorist organization. I should replay Double Agent, by the way.
Great game.
So where I left off, I was still on. I guess it's considered the second level, where you're in the streets. You're looking for Suit. And there's a side mission there where a drug dealer is stealing drugs from a bigger dealer and selling them at a discount.
Yep.
And they don't like that, so they hunt him down, and they have the other drug dealers have a conversation with the drug dealer that's underselling them, and it's a conversation you would hear in a marketing 101 class. And it's like, you would think they're just like these idiot criminals that are just like, hey man, you can't undersell us. But no, they start talking about
supply and demand.
They talk about supply and demand. They talk about predatory pricing. They have this man on the edge of the roof getting ready to kill him. And it's just so like, it's hilarious just to sit there and watch this play out and just listen to them drop these terms from this textbook. I mean, you kill them, you save the guy, and he turns on the drugs. So that's a fun little side mission. You find out eventually.
Hold on, you can't miss the best part. The best part of it is he quits because you tell him, hey, if you go to jail, they'll let you do laundry.
That's
He's
right.
Like, oh, laundry?
So
Fuck yeah, I'm gonna go to prison.
When this whole case starts, you call this guy to buy drugs because you're trying to find him. He's like, "Hey man, I'm doing laundry. Like I'm busy, really busy doing laundry." And it turns out he's really doing laundry, and he loves doing laundry. And so RoboCop, if you have the right skill set, you can convince this guy to turn in the drugs and turn in where the drugs are being supplied from by telling him, "Hey man, they got laundry in prison that you can do." And he's like, "Oh man, really? No way. I love doing laundry."
There is a callback to him, by the way.
Oh no, don't I want to fight.
I won't tell you, but I'm just letting you know there is a callback to him.
I found the graffiti punk, by the way. I didn't realize I was supposed to chase him down. Like I've been playing this game holding down the scan button and just like,
Yeah,
all right,
that's
is anything green? Is anything green? Is anything green? So I chase him down and like they give you a choice. Once you track him down, that you either can give him a ticket, you can let him go free, or you can give him community service. I was like, I'm giving this punk community service, and he's excited about it.
tag shit for real.
He's like, I can tag over those other losers' shit, and the cops protect me. Hell yeah! And it's funny the reactions to the punishment, and it's starting to make me wonder, like, if I was giving tickets, if people would be like, "All right, I deserve
You
that."
RoboCop.
Oh, they do. They
Oh,
do.
no.
Fuck you, RoboCop.
Oh, I mean, even sometimes when you like give people warnings, when you're like, okay, I think I should just let this go, but maybe not. They don't matter what they call you an asshole.
I think well, I don't know what this says about me, but the only person in that second level that I ticketed was the unhoused guy drinking on his couch. I do think that was the only one I ticketed, and I ticketed like the parking people. Damn, did I really ticket him? I feel like a monster now.
He's like not even the worst one. There's one later. I think it's either the second visit there or it might still be the first one. There's like a homeless guy whose cart gets knocked over.
No, so okay, yeah, I remember that. I found that one.
Okay.
I found that one, and I just gave them a warning. I was like, "Hey,
yeah," and he goes, "You're like," basically calls you a fucking asshole for not doing anything.
Okay, no. Okay, so I gave the guy that knocked over his cart the ticket, and then the unhoused guy he's like, "Yeah, RoboCop, get them." So I felt a little better about giving the public drinker a ticket. After that, I was like, you know what? My soul is clean. My hands are clean of this. We're good. I don't need to worry anymore. You eventually find Suit. You get into a shootout during that concert scene's crazy, by the way, because they just have you in the middle of all those people.
Yeah.
And they scatter. And I was like, oh no. And then one of them shouts, "Remember, no Russian." And then they start shooting into the crowd. And if you're like me, you already had like the heavy machine gun ripped off the stand. And no matter how high up you angle that, if you start shooting it, it does kill. I killed civilians a few times in that moment, and I regret it. So you kind of have to like run to a side stage, you hop up, mow down the enemies. You find Suit, and then you have to like destroy his dressing room to get him to talk, which I thought was a fun little moment. You find out the new guy is what's his name? He gives me Alan Rickman vibes. He is Wendell Ananowski, which is the brother of, I'm gonna guess, the bad guy from 2.
I think it's 2.
Again, my knowledge of 2 is very limited. Maybe I should watch 2.
I'm pretty sure it's 2.
So new guy comes in. He's got your partner. What's your partner's name?
Anne.
No, what's her last name? They speak in last names.
Anne Lewis.
Lewis. They keep calling her Lewis. Shoots your partner dead. He also shoots Suit dead because Suit was ready to turn witness against new guy. RoboCop malfunctions, comes to, has to go to therapy.
Oh, RoboCop 1. Bad guy from RoboCop 1.
Is that the CEO guy? Is that the company man?
Paul McCrane. Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. Man, RoboCop's a good movie. Everyone, if you haven't seen it, you should watch it. So you have to do you do therapy with Olivia Blanche, who is I'm guessing she's like the sort of the cop therapist for folks. And it's very unorthodox because they're like, oh, it's a machine, but you know what? You gotta do it. Get in his head, talk to him. And you find out that she lost an arm because an Ed and Ed shot her arm off. Like,
Yep.
it was trying to protect her, and then it saw her waving her hand, and it turned her hand into red mist. And so she's very nervous about working with RoboCop. And I imagine that conversation differs the way you respond. I'm kind of playing it as, hey, he still thinks he's Murphy. He's half machine, half human. That's the way I'm playing it. She doesn't. It's funny because she mentions that the thing she doesn't like about machines is their unpredictability, which is hilarious because the reason you have machines is to enact something that's predictable.
It's ironic.
So yeah, just the irony in that, and then just the moment we find ourselves in where we have all these people with money pushing for these machines to replace us, and they're doing it because of the predictability, but then we're seeing these unpredictable things happen. We're seeing like what's it called when the AI, I forget the exact term, when the AI makes something up because it's like it's like a it's not an AI mirage. I'm blanking on the term right now, but the AI just starts making shit up. The LLM starts making shit up. It's guessing. Yeah, so just that little piece of irony from Doc.
How do you feel about Max Becker?
He's a dickhead, man.
He's very much a dickhead.
And that second, so yeah, you're back in the precinct, and that second time in the precinct, you really feel you really feel this tribalism between the cops and OCP, and you don't really see many other OCP besides Max and maybe the scientist. Maybe there's some others.
Yeah.
Maybe there's some others lingering.
No, as far as in there goes, everybody who's part of OCP's in that wing where RoboCop is. Everybody else is cops.
Up front in like the lobby.
Yeah.
Well, and then it goes to like the most, say what you will with it being cops, but the most human parts of the precinct are when you're in the lobby with the other cops, because one of the missions you're doing right away is you're getting signatures on a get well soon card for Lewis from the other cops. While anything you're doing in the back, like, yeah, you had your therapy back there while you were plugged in, but anything you're doing in the back is related to, you're a machine. We need to update you. We need to do this. We need to do that.
Evaluated.
We need to evaluate you. At this time, you also get a new partner. Did I write his name down? Did I write his name? Officer Washington. I forget his first name. Maybe it's Elijah?
Ulysses.
Ulysses Washington.
Yes, Ulysses. Thank you.
Which, two presidents in your name?
I feel for him though, because I think it's in the lore is his father was a cop and his grandfather was a cop,
and so yeah. Matt Becker's he's making all kinds of short jokes about him because he's short, but I'm pretty sure Becker's just as short as him.
Yeah, he is.
Pretty sure he is, and he's just making jokes about him. He's like, "You're never going to be a cop," and he's like, "Okay, I guess you could be a cop. I call the shots." And then he gives him an old badge from a cop who's died, and then he immediately gives him the responsibility of babysitting RoboCop.
Which, not only that, but then he gets issued the shittiest gun possible.
Gives him a shitty gun. Yeah, he's gotten the short end of the stick, and that's kind of I thought that was kind of funny. Again, looking at modern day stuff, you have not to make this all about politics, but if you're one of those people, it's like, I hate politics in games. I'm gonna tell you a secret. They've always been there, buddy. But yeah, it's funny looking at things going on. The people Trump brings in, the people that get fired, and then the people that are brought in, and then are given this job to do that is like way above their head. And that's kind of I kind of hope Washington has like this redeeming moment where maybe he gets to shoot Becker or something. Obviously I think RoboCop should get to do it, but Washington's like the bottom end of the police force. He's in a weird spot now because he's caught between his fellow officers and OCP, because OCP gave him the job. And so maybe maybe to some of them, he's a little above them. But then to the to OCP, maybe they consider him above some of those officers, but those officers are like, no, that's an OCP, man. He has this great line: all cops have to follow rules. He said that. I was like, that's so on the nose. But it's Robocop. They get to do that, and because at that point, Robocop's kind of been demoted. He's taken off the case. He's told to take care of the servers. Of course, you don't. You go against orders. You check your servers, of course, but then you go in and you look up where the officer was last seen, the missing one from the second level, and you commandeer a vehicle and you go. Washington tries to stop you. He's Robocop off. Robocop shut down. And it doesn't work.
It's like, hey, just come back. It's not too late. And he's like, yeah, no, I'm gonna keep going.
It's very fast. It's very fascinating the things the game's doing right now with orders and like, following the rule of the law and how machines are supposed to be predictable and how right now Robocop isn't. And I really love that about it. And then also on your way to the garage at that point, that's when you hear some officers kind of whispering about like, this officers versus OCP situation that's going on. And you can miss it and you just walk past it and you kind of hear part of it. And they don't bring you into the conversation or anything. You're just like, oh, these guys are having. So I kind of like that. It's got that backdressing of like, oh, there's drama going on over here when I'm not around. I'm just this machine running around doing what I want to do. But there's shit going on over here on the human side of the precinct. Then you get into the Vulture's sanctuary, where your officer was last seen. You find his car; it's all shot up. The game is really good about introducing new enemy types, and it'll be like, hey, this guy's a runner. He'll run at you with an explosion that'll go off, or I forget what the motorcycle guys are called, but they just ride around you with motorcycles, and you got to shoot them off. There was a grenadier, a guy with a phone to call in more enemies. It's like, man, they just keep on, and I love it. And I've only died, like I'm playing on normal. So when you play on normal, if you get under 20%, you'll rejuvenate back up to 20% slowly. I imagine the game mode you played, it does not do that.
No, it does. You get up to 20%.
Okay.
However, I was constantly healing myself. I mean, honestly, all in all, it wasn't that terribly hard. It wasn't getting hard until probably the very last mission, and that's probably when I started to get like really pissed off because I'm like, felt like I was holding on to circle more than I was the trigger finger.
I will say I was missing a crouch. I know it's Robocop, but I was like, just give me a crouch button. Let me crouch behind something. Just like if it's just like a little bit, like let me get my head behind this obstacle.
I'll do you one better. Definitely look into getting Ricochet.
Is that in the armor skill set?
Yep. Lets you press circle, and it lets you deflect small bullets, and also lets you not negate, but like not take as much damage from regular fire. And then eventually, once you max it out, small arm fire won't do anything to you. It'll just ricochet off you.
Okay. I'll check that out. Right now, the only one I have is the boost.
I would highly recommend getting the boost maxed out too, just because it lets you move faster. Like you can just dash more.
I love the boost. I'm trying to boost up to where I can heal using the electrical outlets or the voltage.
Did you do? It's not focus, but the one that lets you get an extra 30% XP.
I think so. I need to double check that.
Do that one first because it'll make your leveling up. So, like literally every time I was finishing a mission, I was getting like 5 or 6 skill points.
It's just like fucking Fallout. You got the one that's gonna make you level up faster.
Yeah. By the end of it, I think I only had 2 skills that weren't maxed out.
Yeah. So I am working my way through that vultures area. It's huge. I am just only not even halfway through the vultures area, and that's where we'll stop off. Anything interesting on your end, Josh?
Have you gone into the warehouse and seen the security tape?
Where they're beating up on the officer? Yes.
Did you know that's the same warehouse that Murphy's killed in?
I was not aware of that.
Yep.
Okay. Because when you get in there, you see the line, and I'm guessing that's where
Yep.
Murphy's killed. Okay, all
Yep.
right.
And when you scanned it, it couldn't give you any information.
I didn't really see. I thought that looked like him because when you walk in, it flashes his body and then it flashes
Yep.
away. I did not realize that was him. I thought maybe that was the cop at first, but now that you mention it, yeah, that was where they
Yep.
killed Murphy.
Yep.
Wow.
You're welcome for that.
They're doing it. Hey, man, they're doing it. They're giving. They're hit. This is deep RoboCop lore.
Dude, there's some deep shit in general throughout the game. Like, watch out for more stuff like that because it gets really deep. You're like, fuck, I didn't realize that. That's good.
Well, when I'm done editing this episode, guess what I'm playing?
RoboCop.
Ball X Pit and then RoboCop.
Honestly, not gonna lie, I have Ball X Pit on my wish list now because like that looks so fucking good.
Get it. Get the demo. Try the demo out.
I gotta get some sleep first though. I got busy day tomorrow.
Ooh, and I bet that plays really good on Steam Deck. Oh my god.
Well, look what you got. You got a nice little Steam Deck at home.
All right, book club to be continued next week. I hope to be a little closer to the end by the time you all see me next time. Josh also hopes to be done with Expedition 33.
I don't think I'll be done, but
close to done.
I think I'll be pretty far, and you'll be like, "Fucking Christ!"
All right, hey, I'll take that bet. Let's do our end of show chores and get the hell out of here, folks. You can find me on Blue Sky at nickkaufman.com. That's also my website where I have hefty writing samples. Go check them all out over there, including my stuff on hard drive. My old archived reviews over on Game Chronicles. And if you want to check out, I was just re-listening to, remember when I did that Bad Gladiator podcast?
Yep.
Just re-listened to that last night and it was making me laugh. I don't know if I was like sleep deprived or what, but I was like, this still hits. It's still really good. Check out your old stuff. It'll surprise you every once in a while. You won't cringe at all your old stuff all the time, but most of the time you will. Josh, where can the people find you?
You can find me anywhere and everywhere, and I'm Josh Sang.
All right. Oh, and I forgot YouTube and Twitch and Nick Fat Night. We were also at smashinggametime.com. We have the podcast there. We have words there when we have the time to write words. Alex Marvin Clark does our intro and outro song, Hunt Him Down. We have a link to his SoundCloud in the show notes. Go check that out. And again, go and tell friends about Smashing Game Time. Tell everybody. Tell everyone you know. Tell them all. Tell them all. We're going to go ahead and get out of here, everybody. We'll be back with Book Club next week. We got to start looking at guests for October, Josh. We're going to have to start doing that.
Let's get a list together and let's talk about it this weekend.
We'll do our list. All right, everybody. Hey, this has been Smashing Game Time. We hope you had a smashing great time. We'll see each and every one of you next time.